Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking it out if you're new. Happy holidays everyone. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you're enjoying and having a safe holiday. We're back today with the reaction to Shurigatwa's first full episode, the Christmas special, also known as The Church on Ruby Road. I'm really excited to see what Shuri does. I liked what we saw of him back in the 60th 2 weeks ago, and so I'm really curious to see him take charge. Especially because of the bi-generation thing they introduced, and how it almost seems like this is a fresh start for the show. So I'm curious to see if this almost evokes the same feeling as Rose from the Ninth Doctor's run did, the very first episode of the show. I'm also curious because with the bi-generation, they also almost made it like this is the happier Doctor, and the David Tennant Doctor has still kind of the trauma to work through in therapy, so I'm curious to see what we go through. I'm also really excited to meet Ruby, the new companion. So let's go ahead and get started with The Church on Ruby Road.
Once upon a time, late on Christmas Eve, a stranger came to the church on Ruby Road.
It's so good to have the Christmas specials back. The New Year specials just didn't hit the same.
So, Ruby, the reason why we make this show is to see if we can help you. In the old days, foundlings were left without a trace, but now we really can work magic with DNA.
Okay, so it's like a show where they're gonna try to find her parents.
Or someone in your family, but Ruby, we can't work miracles. And even if we do make contact,
Gremlins!
they might not want to be found.
Why?
And we have to respect.
Do they just make trouble?
What are you hoping for? Just the truth.
Or are they trying to take Ruby out? There he is. Where is he? Let's see him. We saw in the trailer. Yeah, there he is. Living his best life. Good for him. That's so good. He's free of that trauma. At least I think so. Could show back up, but who knows. Okay, these things are purposely following Ruby everywhere.
Thank you. But you were just over there.
Health and safety. Gin and tonic division.
The psychic papers.
Knocking things over.
Oh, all the time, but I'm just clumsy.
No, you're not.
Oh no.
It's worse than that.
Oh, so she thinks she's clumsy, but it's actually the Goblins messing with her whole life. That's fucked. And it's interesting to see the Doctor just out and about, doing normal life stuff. Versus, you know, the old Doctors always observed, never interacted, unless it was with the companion. Oof. We've seen this. We've seen them shooting this on location.
Name, the Doctor. Occupation, not a doctor. Current status, just passing by. Employer, myself. Address, that blue box over there. Now, if you don't mind, I just got snowmanned and I would like to go home.
He's very outright. No hiding who he is there. That or he just knows this cop is so dumbfounded.
She's gonna say yes.
Who is
Your girlfriend, when you ask her to marry you on Christmas Day.
How do you know that?
My sonic screwdriver just went ping. And that precise ping is detecting a 2-carat diamond in your pocket.
Oh, that's cool. And the Sonic being able to the Sonic just kind of does its own thing now? Question mark? The Sonic's usually something he has to use. So for it to ping on its own.
She says yes.
I really hope she says yes. Hopefully he didn't set that guy up for failure.
I haven't seen one on the streets of London for 50 years, and I don't want to see one now.
Well, season of goodwill and all that. Ain't trying not to kill each other.
Well, that one was just rude. They weren't even trying to kill her or hurt her with that one. The other ones were deadly. That was just mean.
I'm leaving you in charge. Rule number 1. Don't lose the baby.
I'll try my best.
I'm off,
Oh.
Mom.
There goes the baby.
It's Davina. Davina McCall?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Hi, Merry Christmas.
She's got her results on Christmas Eve.
It's not good news, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I know it's your birthday, but there is no trace of your mum or dad. I'm sorry.
How does that happen? To get news like that on Christmas Eve.
If your parents aren't on some kind of a database, we can't find them.
Yeah, what happened to her parents? Because we saw the doctor arrive earlier crying, and there's no trace of them anywhere. Is this going to be a big... I hope this is a big mystery, or we could find out this episode.
Oh, I can make it stop.
They're going to drop the tree on this poor woman.
Sooner or later, there's going to be an accident I can't avoid. And next time,
Davina?
Is she dead? Oh my god. Okay, so the goblins, they take orphans, question mark? You know, people that society wouldn't miss. I'm assuming that's my prediction right now. Goblins.
No. Give me back my baby.
Couldn't be me. Sorry, little baby. The doctor's gonna have to get you. I am terrified of heights. I would never. Yeah.
But what did you do that for? Who sees a ladder and just pops on? A ladder in the sky, and you thought, yeah, I'll give that a go, babe. They've got the baby.
He's so flawless.
That's better.
So the gloves do all the work.
All the weight
There you
is
go.
in the glove.
Good.
Yo, the mass and density and gravity exists in the glove.
Mavity, they did it. They're gonna continue it. It's gonna be a running trend.
Where? What's up there?
Goblins. Do you know why they call them goblins?
Because they gobble. Yeah.
Gobble up the big.
That's impossible.
It's beautiful.
I love the idea that maybe this era of Doctor Who, with introducing goblins, covers more fantasy villains. You know, everything's always so science-based in Doctor Who. Everything's an alien, but what if these are just goblins? Just fairy tale creatures. Oh, captured immediately.
These goblins are time riders. They can surf the waves of time. They spotted the chance of coincidence and they went back and they wove you in.
Wait, so they caused my accident? Were they
So-
trying to kill me?
No, it's more like
Fattening you up, making based them.
bad luck, that's fine. That day's nothing. But if you have lots of accidents, it stitches you in, it weaves you into the day. You become all complicated and knotted and vivid.
Okay, so they messed with her fate and her days, and eventually just you have enough bad luck, enough bad fate that it can be manipulated. I love his outfit so much. It's such a good Doctor outfit. I really like the new Sonic design. It's so different from the others, it makes it stand out. I'm curious what all it does. Yeah. They showed this online weeks ago. I tried to avoid it. I heard snippets of it. But I'm excited to hear the whole thing.
Baby better for the baby's gone. Stop. Little baby feet, little baby toes.
No, it's not. What do we do?
Babies have such very bad luck.
Fascinated by the culture and the music of it.
What?
I wonder whose ship this is.
He's the golden king, just the
Yeah.
He's not a myth, he's an actual thing. Here's the king.
Oh my.
Here's the king.
He's so much bigger.
He can eat 500 puppies with golden fur.
Oh, Harry Potter and It references. I'm not sure why the It reference. Harry Potter's British. Who knows? Somebody will explain it to me in the comments, please.
Rocket Janice!
Nice. Oh, he's gonna sing. Nice. Wow. I didn't see that coming.
The master knot has been undone. That's when we start having fun. Hold on tight. We got you. If you reverse intelligent gloves, you get heavy.
That was a cool way to get out of it. To sing his way out and then just jump. It was a big old distraction, like the doctor does.
You've got the biggest family in the world.
I have. What about you?
I've got no one.
No, you've got a granddaughter. Where's the justice for Susan?
Because you're all mine. That's what you are. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, she is.
Oh. I love him as a doctor. He's just got the charm, the charisma.
I'm adopted. Yeah, I only found out recently.
More timeless child stuff.
Don't really say-
No, not a coincidence.
No, I was abandoned.
Oh, you're a foundling, just like Ruby. Even bigger coincidence.
Stop saying coincidence.
Ruby!
The Goblins take her instead.
Sorry, but where's she gone?
All the pictures are gone off the fridge.
Don't be daft. Lulu's not my daughter. I'm fostering her just for a couple of days.
No. I mean your daughter Ruby.
Who's Ruby?
Oh god. Did they manipulate time?
Your daughter?
I told you, this is Lulu. And she's a right old pain on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Last thing I need.
What in the world? They've messed up the timeline. The apartment's not decorated. There's no pictures on the fridge. She doesn't want to be a foster mom. Ruby's gone.
Why would I want a daughter when I'm happy as I am?
Because you're not.
Why are you crying?
Why are you?
Because he knows what you've lost. He knows what was taken. But where did they go?
They cracked the timeline. I will fix this. I will fix this.
Because they took Ruby. She never enjoyed it. She never fell in love with it. How does he have to make a choice of whether to go? I think there was a moment there where he thought about going to stop Ruby's mom, but instead. Oh, he's pulling the... How in the world? Because he just made the gloves weigh so much that he's pulling down the ship. Oh, because he's super heavy. Is he gonna pull the whole ship down? Skewered on the church. Oof. Yeah, there it goes. So it's definitely some magic, right? That definitely wasn't science. Oh, come on, go get her, please. No, not his answer to find. The boots, almost. I've seen it, the rumor circulating of people saying that's the 13th Doctor. I almost could believe it, but I almost think it's going to be Ruby herself. That eventually, some point this season, Ruby's going to meet her parents, they're going to die, and she's going to have to drop herself off at the church. That's my prediction right now.
Happy birthday!
What happened? I turned around and you were gone. You were sort of, I don't know, because I was here, but I got a bit lost. But what happened?
Timey-wimey.
Next time.
Oh, he's going to save her from getting murdered.
You saved my life.
That's what he does.
Merry Christmas, Davina McCall.
And who is he anyway, that man? What's his name? Doctor what?
Doctor Who.
It's all been so mad I haven't actually had time to stop and think. He said I was taken as a baby. Isn't that what he said just now?
I don't know, he's crazy.
He went back.
She's realizing he's a time travel. She didn't pick up on the time traveling before.
And then he...
She's off to go on an adventure. Time for an adventure.
Who are you?
Another
I'm
outfit
the
change.
Doctor.
Oh, there it begins. New Who. Wow, what a great start to Shooting Atlas Run. A great intro to his doctor and his new companion, Ruby Sunday. I really liked that. It was very cute. And a light, but kind of deep adventure for Christmas. And like I said, a great way to introduce Shooting Atlas Doctor as someone who cares. So if we just pick through the episode, if Disney Plus will let me. Right here at the start, so we open with the doctor seeing Ruby being dropped off and he's in tears. And originally when we saw this, we thought something terrible had happened, like to Ruby's parents or something. But it turns out it was Ruby herself had been taken and the timeline disrupted, and so he's back. And I like this moment almost of hesitation, where he does really debate, like, he could stop Ruby's mom right now. But at the same time, that's not his answer to find, if you know what I mean. You know, that is more of Ruby's journey and what I'm sure we'll see throughout this series, this season. And we're introduced to Ruby, and she's this orphan who's been having terrible luck. They keep calling her a foundling because she was a baby found on Christmas Day. And we get our first glimpse of Shooting Atlas Doctor almost undercover, like he knows something is going on with Ruby, like how he said the goblins mess with time and he can almost feel it. So he's following her around, but he's not making his presence known yet. Very similar to the first episode of New Who, Rose, with the 9th Doctor. Now he was kind of following Rose around / watching, you know, Rose had caught a glimpse of him because he knew that the mannequins, I forget what they are, but he knew something was up. And it was great to see the Doctor just kind of enjoying life for a bit, or at least enjoying being undercover, you know, at this nightclub sequence. So much of recent Who has been so, like, serialized and dark and drab and, you know, oh no, the end of the world, Doctor, and you have to save the universe, like with Flux and then the Timeless Child stuff. That it was nice to see the Doctor just kind of get a moment to relax. Oh, and then Ruby gets the call that her parents, there's no record of them anywhere. So no criminal record, no birth records, nothing from her DNA test. Which I assume is going to be a mystery throughout the season, eventually solved, in that I think something happens to them. Like they get erased from time, or I don't know, because my immediate thought goes to like, I was going to say maybe Weeping Angels, and they get Amy and Rory, but I don't think they'd do that again. Plus, I think Russell T Davies has said he's going to try to avoid classic villains this first season. Like I said during the reaction, my current theory is Ruby's parents are going to go travel with the Doctor, or Ruby and the Doctor are going to run into her parents, see how they die, and eventually Ruby has to be the one to drop herself off at the church. Yeah, and then this first interaction here on the ladder is so good. It really shows the whimsy of Doctor Who and Shudigatwa's doctor. He is, how he says, like, what the hell are you doing? But then he jumps on too, because of course, what else is he going to do? And I like the way the doctor explains the goblins here, that they are almost magic slash science slash we don't really understand them. He says, like, their world is up there, our world is down here. So I'm curious if they are a little more fantasy slash dimensional beings. One theory I saw on Twitter that I really like is I would love for this season of Doctor Who to be more fantasy, because of the whole 14 casting the salt at the edge of the universe and unlocking the toy maker. If that also unlocked more fantasy or magical, so to say, enemies. And the new Sonic, I know a lot of people had beef with the new Sonic when they showed it. It does kind of remind me personally of the remote from Click, but I think it's cool and something new. It's not just another stick. Where are they? I've got my Sonic somewhere. I can't find 10s. I have 10 and 11s right here, the 11s. So it's definitely very different from the screwdrivers we're used to seeing, and I think that's okay. And then we had the musical sequence from Janice Goblin. Very funny pun. This moment lived up to at least the hype, with them releasing the song. And then I did not expect Shudigatwa's doctor and Ruby to start singing as well. So they get the baby back, and then they learn that the doctor mentioned earlier, the goblins are not time travelers, but they can manipulate time. So things that look like coincidence or bad luck are actually the goblins trying to just push you in a certain direction they want you to go. They want the timeline to go. Until eventually they do just outright disrupt the timeline and steal Ruby, thus making it so that her mother never wants to foster or adopt children again. And I love this moment with her mom and the doctor, where the doctor, the mom is, I don't care, I'm not sad about it. The doctor says, then why are you crying? And she asks, why are you? And, it's because the doctor knows what she's lost. He's seen that brighter timeline. So then he has to go back and rescue Ruby from the ship by the only way he can, using the Mavity gloves, which they kept the Mavity joke from the 60th. I'm curious if that will continue to be, and if they'll ever fix it. If they'll ever go back to Isaac Newton and correct him that it is gravity. So something that I didn't really catch during the reaction, but the doctor actually kills the Goblin King, which is interesting because the doctor goes back and forth on like a no killing rule. So I think it's interesting here that Shudigatwa's first episode, they do have him kill the Goblin King. And then with the Goblin King's death, then the ship actually starts to dematerialize again, making you question that magic or science. But the doctor drops Ruby off, and then just like at the beginning of the episode, he hesitates and questions whether to stop Ruby's mother, or what he believes to be Ruby's mother. Like I said, some people theorize because of the boots that it's 13, the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker. I don't think so. I think it is Ruby having to drop herself off. So then by the end of the episode, everybody's happy. Merry Christmas. Ruby realizes, I guess I didn't pick up that during the episode she didn't realize that he was a time traveler. She just heard all these little tidbits. And then right here at the end of the episode she realizes, and I'm sure she's thinking what we're all thinking, I can go back and meet my real parents, or I can find out what happened. And so I'm sure we'll get that heartbreak eventually. And she loads up into the TARDIS. And we get one last I'm the Doctor from Shudigatwa before we get a very, very quick teaser where we get new home. I assume the new home is talking about Disney Plus, and that Disney Plus is the new streaming service for Doctor Who and everywhere other than the UK. New Who. Yes, because the show is starting over. They have said that Shudigatwa's 15th Doctor will restart at season 1, and I assume that's because of the whole new home, new Doctor Who. and then we get the vague release date of spring 2024. I really hope that's early spring, like March at the latest. We know that Shurigata's first series is done. They filmed that whole thing like a year ago. They're actually filming his second season right now. And so hopefully we don't have to wait too much longer to see this Doctor and Ruby return. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on The Church on Ruby Road, the 2023 Doctor Who Christmas special. I am excited to see where the show goes. I hope this brings in some new viewers. You know, Disney Plus is way more accessible than anything Doctor Who has been on before. So let me know what you thought of the Christmas special down in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited about the 15th Doctor and this new storyline we're going to venture on with Ruby. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and I'll see y'all in the next one.